Luzardo back to work. And that's a strike. Murphy, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Just missed.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That missed by a lot. Full count now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Tap foul at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Michael Harris II. Hard hit, base hit. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jesus Luzardo won't go any further, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching
out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Joe Ross.
41.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Golden opportunity right here. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Oh, 1 down. Just missed.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
In the air, left side, Rojas. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Right through there for a strike. All loaded up here in Game 3 of the NLCS. And the count 1-2. drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. One runs in. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe. Run comes in from second. It's a two-run single, and they're up by 3.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Strike one.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there. Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Albies stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Out towards right center field. Castellanos sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that'll do it. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Nick Castellanos. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one missed.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's JT Realmuto. First pitch, and he just misses. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Castellanos stands at second with no outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping snow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end. Now at
at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
To the right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out
Now
of the
batting,
air, lets the defense
shortstop,
work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Now fly ball to right center. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're through 5. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies 1. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, rolling away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Olsen in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. That's a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
So here's Murphy now. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Slider for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
In the air, out towards left center. Marsh makes the catch, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Fought off foul. That one 95 to finish him off.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Harper, not sure what to expect after that first pitch. The Braves leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, designated
Kyle Schwarber
hitter,
comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
And ball 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next pitch is downstairs. Activity in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson up and throwing. Lee warming up as well. Next offering is down low.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Braves, Pierce Johnson.
Still a lot of game
Pierce
left,
Johnson.
and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now, Alec Bohm.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's inside. Ball 1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Harper, the lead runner at second. Schwarber at first. 1 gone. That's down and in. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out. Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
2 on, 1 out, and they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So digging in, Brandon Marsh. First pitch misses.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Arcia. That's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. There's a strike.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. And that's a fair ball. Schwarber crosses the plate. And it's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well done, drives in the run. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 in this one. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris gets there. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And that will end the inning. They put 2 on the board on 2 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. On to the 7th now in Game 3. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
Pretty tight game,
Now
so they're looking for quality
Phillies.
pitches out of him right here.
Number
Got to do his best
68.
to keep the score right where it is.
Jordan Romano.
Orlando Arcia. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Romano, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Orion Kerkering appears to be getting loose. Alvarado getting cranked up as well. And a foul ball. He goes down looking.
Set him down on strikes on just 4 pitches that time, and this was just classic east-west pitching, and that's not as common these days. They went in, away, in, and then back away for the called 3rd strike, and that kind of pitching makes it tough on you as a hitter to know where to look, especially with 2 strikes.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II, 1 for 3. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Inside, almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or it wasn't ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 3. That misses, and 1-1. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Down in order go the Braves. And it remains a 4-3 game.